On today's episode of Identity, fitness and wellness solutions provider Tumi Phake hangs out in the Identity coffee shop. We spend a day with the Gifted Minds Youth Club members in Westonaria, Gauteng. What's Appening features the review of a workout app and a book by Tebogo Ditshego. And we wrap up the show with a track from DJ Merlon.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Good morning, a blessed Sunday to you all, and thank you for tuning in to your favorite multi-faith youth show that aims to get your week off to a great start. This is Identity, and I'm your host, Viwe Gxwala. Yesterday, the 21st of May, marked World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development. This day was created with an aim to deepen people's understanding of cultural diversity and to raise awareness about the importance of intercultural dialogue across the world. This campaign also aims to prevent stereotypes and to promote understanding and cooperation among people from different cultures, pretty much like our show does. Namhlanje kule cawa lilanga lesithathu esinye, ilanga elibekelwe bucala elihlonipha isithathu esinye esingcwele esinguThixo Yise, Thixo Nyana noThixo Moya Ingcwele. Sinqwenela ababukeli bethu bamaKristu ilanga elisikelekileyo. Here on Identity, we're all for empowering and bringing you, our valued viewers, informative entertainment that makes a positive impact in your lives. Today's guest, insert and reviews aim to do just that. So sit back and enjoy what we have in store for you. First up, here is today's inspirational coffee shop guest. The gentleman joining me today can be best described as a fitness maverick. Tumi Phake is a health and fitness enthusiast with a passion for changing the corporate approach to health. After 7 years in the corporate banking field, Dumi quit his job to pursue his entrepreneurship dream. Today is the CEO of the Zenzela Fitness Group, a company that provides wellness and fitness solutions to corporate and government clients. With fitness playing such a huge role in modern day society, I had to invite him for a chat. Dumi, welcome to Identity.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I want to find out about your childhood.
My childhood, it was quite a diverse childhood. I was brought up by my grandparents actually, and I lived in a big household. There was probably about 13 of us. My grandmother was an entrepreneur, and she took care of all of us. So I had my aunts, my cousins, and it was a very big sort of dynamic family. And yeah, it was great. So I was born in Soweto. I played rugby, basketball, and sport was always something that I really aspired to do. And funny enough, when I finished high school, I started working for a bookstore, and I got interested in reading books, and I was really drawn into reading financial books and accounting and that, and I thought, maybe that's what I'd like to do.
I just want to find out about your spirituality. How important is spirituality to you?
Spirituality is actually, it's always been something that that I had. I mean, when people ask me, do you belong in any religion, I tell them no, I'm a spiritual person. And I think reading was probably one of the biggest drivers. It opened my eyes in terms of the approach to spirituality, that it's not it's diverse, it's open, you can express it in your own way, you can drive it your own way. You can speak to God in your own language. You know what I'm saying? There's no rules on how you should do it. And also, I think my mother's a very spiritual person, and she also sort of helped me with my spiritual journey.
So what solidified you getting into the banking industry sector? Because I know you touched upon it and said that it was attributed to you reading so much, but what actually solidified you to actually take a career in investment banking?
I don't think at the point I necessarily knew what I wanted to do, but I just thought that it's safe, it's secured. Having a finance degree on your background is actually a good thing. But little did I know that there's like a next journey that and that's what I think secured it. I think I just always knew that whatever business that you'll run, you always need a solid financial background. Yeah. And I thought either way, by default, whether I sell books, I still need to understand how to run the business. So that will always come into play. And so I think it was always going to be a win-win situation.
But you took a leap of faith and you quit your job and went into your passion, which is fitness and health. That must have been challenging. What brought about that change?
It was challenging. I mean, some people thought I was crazy. And the funny thing is, at the time where I was trying to obviously retire from, working for someone, things started happening at work, getting promotions and doing that. And I remember telling my mother, like, maybe I should just stick around. And, at that time, I actually obtained capital injection in the business. And my mother was like, put your resignation letter already, like, do this. She played a very, she was really cheerleading me all the way. And I think having someone in your life that sort of believes in you more than you believe in yourself is very important.
So I see you're wearing your Zenzele Fitness boot cap.
I had to. I'm sorry, I had to.
Tell us about it. What does it entail? What is it about exactly?
Zenzele, I mean, my journey, I think, there's obviously some frustration in the corporate world. I think, there's politics, growth in the corporate world, and just, I suppose it was also like an internal thing where I wanted to grow. I wanted something special and different about my life. And Zenzele, meaning, Zenzele, do it yourself. And I thought that's what it is. Like, I'm doing things for myself, and in life, you need to be the captain, the CEO, the leader of your own destiny. And that's exactly what I'm doing, I think every day, I mean, I wake up at 4:30 and I don't even need an alarm clock because of just the fire I have in me that I'm excited to wake up and I feel like I have a purpose and I'm doing what I love, and that's it. I mean, I think for me that's, it's a purpose-driven life. That's what life is about.
With living out your purpose, there must be some struggles or challenges that come with that, especially as an entrepreneur, a young one at that. So what were those challenges exactly, and how did you get through them?
There's a lot of challenges, a whole lot of challenges. I think one of them I can call out is, my business is speaking to corporates, publicly listed companies, and, coming in as a young black, startup company saying, hey, I can do this to your business. And it's like, well, who are you? Where's your track record? What have you done? Let's look at your balance sheet. Like, is your bank account, is it positive? Is it, and those were the challenges. I was young, I was new in the industry, and a lot of times the doors were shut down but I think it gave me time to do my homework, to go back and being young in the industry, sort of making sure that I mitigate risk. There's I mean, some of the things I can't even think of, but right now, but it was a constant journey. I mean, with my partners, raising capital, making sure that it's done at the right time. Sometimes you get the business, but you still have to run and get the money, and maybe you might not get the money, so you might lose the business. And it was a very catch-22 situation that at any moment, the business could shut down. I mean, 90% of startup businesses in South Africa, within their first 12 months, they fail, and that's due to sort of lack of planning. Lack of sort of business development, milestone preparations, and all of that. And sometimes you can only learn these things when you're in the situation. Entrepreneurs, some of them are very ambitious. Guys will say in 6 months I'm going to be a multimillionaire, and that's not it. It's not like that. You have to pay your dues. You need to go on the ground and sacrifice. How
important is it for one person, especially a young person, to be able to balance their work life or their school life with health and fitness?
It's very important at this stage. I mean, if you look at the stats, what they call lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle diseases are things like, your blood pressure, cholesterol levels. They are at all-time high. I mean, obesity in South Africa is amongst the top 5 in the world. People's longevity, lifespan has become very short. And it's become, it's a way of living, and I think that a lot of people take wellness as going into the gym and bench pressing, having a six-pack, and that's not what Zenzele is about. Wellness is a holistic approach. It's about spirituality. It's about mental health. It's about physical health. It's about making sure that you are able to fully function and do what you're supposed to do. Walking your dog, washing dishes, you know, walking. You know, if your house is or the shop is a kilometer away, walk instead of taking your car. And that's what we're trying to push. That is part of wellness, and that is what. And I think people think it's about having a six-pack, and it's not. And that's not what we're trying to promote. Wellness is about people feeling holistic and well, and it's definitely amongst the highest thing right now, and it's a lifestyle thing, and people need to take it seriously, and that's my sort of belief to it.
All right, so you're speaking about a holistic approach. I want to just dabble into your mind a bit with a quick mind game. So the game is called Would You Rather? Right, the first question is, would you rather be able to change the past or be able to see into the future?
See into the future.
Live without your cell phone or without your computer?
Without my computer.
Be stuck on a deserted island or be lost in a huge unknown forest?
Be stuck in a huge unknown forest.
Be a pirate or a ninja?
Ninja.
Listen to Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Dumi, thank you so much for joining us on Identity, and all the best.
Thank you very much for the time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm inspired by the drive and tenacity that Tumi Phake possesses. He's a proof that when you put more passion and dedication together, you can achieve more than you can ever dream of. We wish him all the best for the future. Lixesha lokuba siyezivenkileni. Xa sibuya sijonge ibali lethu namhlanje elibonisa umbutho owenza umahluko empilweni yolutsha lwaseMzantsi. Ingasuki kuloo ndawo.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Welcome back to Identity, the nation's favorite multi-faith youth show right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. I'm Viwe Gxwala. Thank you for staying tuned. Today's regional story takes us to the streets of Westonaria in the west of Johannesburg. Our team spent a day with Patrick Masetim, a young man who is giving back to the young people in his community through an after-school program that aims to impart positivity to the youth. Take a look at his inspiring story.
This is my identity.
Based in the greater Westonaria community of Johannesburg, the Gifted Minds Youth Club was started with the aim of empowering the youth with skills to face their challenges through educational support and after-school activities.
I've decided to open this organization with the encouragement of the members of the community. As we were talking, that these children, they don't have a place that they can call home after school, where they can learn respect. So amongst us as members of the community, we have decided to say, no, let us come together and hold each other with hands and support these children to become a one nation. Gifted Mind is providing the healthy lifestyle towards the children, because of whenever they come from school, we start playing with them the teeny, maranda, the big. That is helping them to exercise even though they're not aware of it, because of when you play in the big or you play in the teen, you have to run for a ball, you have to fetch a ball, you have to make sure that you are in a running motion. That is how we're helping them in a healthy way. Another thing that we do here at Gifted Mind is kitchen soup, where we provide nutrition food, where we provide vegetation for these children, food so that they could grow healthier and know that living a healthy lifestyle will never go wrong. Before we start anything in Gifted Mind, we start by prayer. Before we do anything, before they eat, we teach them to pray. Before they could go and play, we teach them to play. That's how we relate them to God. When we give them something to pray or maybe a verse, we make sure that we relate with the Bible, because of the Bible it's as one. And whenever they pray with the verses from the Bible. Even though we have different churches, but we believe in one God. We have one faith. That is why we use the Bible. There's no different verses in the Bible. That is why we're using the Bible to make sure that we do not offend any tradition or any churches.
Ntho ke ratang ka Gifted Mind ke gore re etsa di activities tse different, and like ba re etsa gore re trustane o mong le mong a itse seo sa se ratang.
La ekhaya basiphethe kahle ngokuthi basibonisa ireality at most points. basikhipha away from izinto ezingalunganga, then basilungisela ukuthi sibuke ilisasa lethu, sibe siqondane nokuthi sifunani in future.
Go tise ngwana wa ka mo Gifted Mind ke bona go le botlhokwa because it helps to keep her away from the strata, more especially experience some body nyaope problem, the rape wa. So ha ngwana ke a le mo Gifted Mind ke feel safe because even batho ba ba itshwereng ba communicate le as le rona di parent.
The relationship between the parents and the Gifted Mind, so far it's good. In a sense, the parents, they come and give us the feedback. Lately, our number is growing because of, normally we choose abana from go school. Some parents, they feel they bring them because of so the goal of the they are for acknowledgement but the parents they bring them kabobone.
What I enjoy with the school kids is that every day I learn a new thing from them. When you grow, you find out that things are changing. As Setswana says, so they're teaching us some of the things. We are not only teaching them, but they are also giving us hope that whatever we're doing with them, they can also relate to us.
Firstly, organization, so as how Mudimo attach batho ba touch bana molekation in a spiritual way, and then so that at the end of the day, when successfully you come through Mudimo.
It was the spiritual that was guiding me to help. It was a calling from God, even though I didn't notice it or I didn't know it. Whenever you do something, is God related to that thing? God is the one who is pointing you towards whatever you want to do, towards your destiny, even if you do not know your destiny, but God already knows where you are going and where you come from. What defines my identity as a human being is to see a person smiling. That's when I know that I have done my role. I've played my role within Greater Westonaria. When I sleep with a smile, knowing that I've made a difference in my community.
This is my identity.
Kuthiwa ikamva lelizwe lisezandleni lolutsha. Amabala afana nalawa asisiqinisekiso ukuba ikamva lelizwe lethu lisezandleni zabantu abalungileyo. You can also share your spiritual, religious or cultural community story with us. All you have to do is send a detailed email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you and sharing your story with the Identity viewers. Masiyazivenkileni kokugqibela. Xa sibuya sijonga isiqendu se-media review yethu yanamhlanje, ebonisa i-app yokuzilolonga nencwadi kaTebogo Ditshego. Hlalani nayo.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Welcome back to Identity right here on SABC 1 Mzansians. I'm Viwe Gxwala. Inkqubo yanamhlanje iqale ngendlela eyakhanayo ngekofu, i-cupcakes kunye nencoko enentshiseko nomphathi-sihlalo wezenzele fitness group. Salibhekisa e-Westonaria eGauteng namalunga e-Gifted Minds Youth Club. Lixesha ngoku lokubona ezidumileyo. Nanku what's happening. As we head into the winter season, there's no need to let your workout routine take a back seat. Today we're featuring an app to help you work your way to toned abs in just a few minutes each day. It's called the 7-Minute Abs Workout. Let's check it out. The 7-Minute Abs Workout app is designed to help you work your way towards getting a flatter belly and more visible abs. Start by selecting the Settings tab to customize your workouts. Here you can set a reminder, choose whether to exercise to music or not, select a duration of your rest time, as well as the duration of each exercise rep. The landing page offers a list of 9 exercise variations. Select an exercise for a detailed explanation of how to perform it, as well as an instructional video for added visual guidance. Once you're familiar with the different exercises, select the Start Workout tab. To work out to some motivational music, select Yes, pick your favorite tracks and get started. On completion of each rep, the voice prompt counts you down to your rest time, as well as into your next workout rep. The app gives you the option to pause your workout, backtrack to a previous exercise rep, or skip to the next rep. Track your workouts and overall progress by referring to the statistics page. Add some exercise to your daily routine with the help of the 7-minute abs workout app.
They say summer bodies are made in winter, so why not spend 7 minutes every morning working towards getting those toned abs? Now on to our next review. It's a book that tells the story of a young man's journey as he tries to make a success of himself. It's called Kasi Nerd by Tebogo Ditshego.
Written by founder of Read a Book SA, Kasi Nerd tells an authentically South African township tale that, although fictional, tackles issues that many young people face in this modern world. The book starts with the definition of a nerd, described as someone who's awkward and socially embarrassing. This 10-chapter novelette takes you on a thought-provoking journey as the different characters face daily struggles while working towards their individual goals. The book is peppered with humorous Kasi slang and references to current trending topics, subjects, and music. It also steers clear of the stereotypical narrative that many township tales possess. Through this book, the author challenges myths about those who have an appetite for knowledge and aims to encourage a culture of reading amongst the youth. Why not add Kasi Nerd by Tebogo Ditshego to your book collection today?
On that note, we've come to the end of yet another episode of Identity. We hope your spiritual cup has been filled in preparation for the week ahead. Stay in touch with us via our social media pages. Search for Identity TV Show on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, like or follow us, and just like that, we'll be connected. If you're not a social media enthusiast, there's no need to feel left out. You can drop us an email on identitytvshow@gmail.com. Namhlanje sivala inkqubo yethu ngengoma ka-DJ Merlon ne-Black Motion Mondli ebizwa Tale of the Monkeys. Masibana kwakhona ngecawe elandelayo ngentsimbi ye-11 ku-SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Kum Viwe Gxwala neqela le-Identity sithi salani kakuhle.
Look to the left and I look to the right. I'm taller. Look to the left and I look to the right. I'm no moon. It's so sad now. It's only some full moon. Shake it.